Hi everybody, and welcome to day 27 of ICAD, Index Card a Day. For this one, I am using this beautiful, huge stamp set by AALL Create. It's set number 227, and it's called Masculine Miscellaneous. It is gorgeous, and it is huge. Now these stamps, I do find they're a little bit on the pricey side, so I'm slowly buying some here and there. It's a splurge, but honestly, they are so incredibly beautiful, and you don't have to use the entire stamp image. Like, there's enough there going on in the background that you could just ink little parts of it and use it for backgrounds. You don't have to use the whole entire thing. And these are gorgeous. I just love the look, the sketchiness, and the bit of distress looking, and just all the lines. I love them. I'm a big fan. So with this one, I saved you from having to watch because I had to apply. It was a brand new stamp, so I had to apply many times. I had to do the ink and stamping with my I don't know what it's called, this Holtz stamping platform thingy. It's probably what it's called. So I'm doing my smush technique where I just apply some oxide onto the plastic, wet it, and then smush it down on the card. The first color I used was tumbled glass. Now I am going in with Mermaid Lagoon. And this is just one of my favorite ways to use distress ink. Like, even the sprays, I tend to not be a huge fan of spraying any of the sprays directly to the paper because I don't really care for the look you get and the little, I don't know, like the little tiny dot look that you get on the very outside of the spray. Just not a fan. This one, I don't think oh, it's mustard seed. And this is distress ink, not oxide. So with this one, I did the smush technique once, and then I wasn't digging it because it was mixing with the blue and making green, and I didn't want that. So I took a brush and applied the yellow that way because I wanted it to be actual yellow. So I'm just putting some on my craft mat and using it like a paint. And I wanted the entire bulb yellow, like it's glowing. And this was the easiest way to do it. And in between the layers, I dry them too with my heat gun. I didn't show that entire process in the video. Didn't think you needed to see that. So I'm going in with a bit more tumbled glass. Just wanted a bit more blue in the background, but I didn't want to disturb the Mermaid Lagoon because I liked how it looked. So I'm just filling in some of the white space. See, I told you I dry it in between. I guess I did leave in a little proof. This is a new Posca paint pen that I got. I have the color red, like I already owned the color red, but it's a big nib, and I don't really care for them in the bigger nibs. So this one's a little bit smaller. As you see how you start them, you shake them, and then you push down on the nib and let some flow to the top. And then I just released it and I would push it again. Like, you don't bang it. Don't do that. Just gently push down on it. And then sometimes I'll cap it and reshake it and try it again. And it'll come down. Just have a little patience and, you know, don't get angry with it. Play nice. So I'm just highlighting some of the words with the red paint color. And that says one light bulb moment. And then I'm doing the same with the word glow. And that's the only words that I make red. Then I take some candied apple distress spray stain and I splatter on the card. And as soon as I started, I could hear Tim Holtz in my head, like, don't go crazy, don't make it look like a murder scene. I'm not sure if that was his exact words. Probably not. He probably said something way funnier. But that played in my head and it's like, okay, yeah, I don't want to look like blood. So then I was all paranoid and I dabbed it with the, what's it called? Baby white. So I thought this would look really nice with a black border. So I'm just trimming down my card so I can put it on a 4x6 black card. That way my ICAD is still 4x6. So I just shaved a little bit off of getting tongue-tied. Shaved a little bit off of each side. Having a rough time talking. And I have another voiceover to do after this one. Hopefully my tongue becomes untied. So I have complained about my Fiskars paper trimmer many times, and somebody told me that I should contact them, even though it has been like a really long time that I've had it. So just thought I'd let you know that I have sent them an email from their website, so we'll see what happens. See if I hear anything back and what they do about it. And the problem with it, and just in case you haven't heard me complain about it, is that no matter where I place the paper, it doesn't line up properly. If I butt it up against the top ledge, then I think as it goes down, it goes less than the 4 inch. Like, say if I put it at 4 inches as the paper goes down, and it can be a fresh paper taken out of a paper pad, so I know it's straight. And the measurement doesn't line up all the way. And same thing with the bottom ledge, it won't line up. And then if I put it on one of the lines on the ruling part, like just in the middle of the board, it still doesn't line up. So nowhere on it does it line up properly. So we'll see what they say. And I took pictures to show them. So I think it would be pretty amazing if they send me a new one. Like, that'll be a shocker. So I just went over some of the words because the Mermaid Lagoon had made some of the lettering a little bit hard to read. So I just went over it with a black pen, and now I'm going over this part with a white one so they stood out a little bit more. And I was going to add some highlights, but my gel pen was being a pain, so I gave up on it. And that is my day 27. I really love this one, but I have to credit the stamp set. It did all the work. It is beautiful. So thanks so much for watching. Talk to you again tomorrow. Bye.